So continue, please. Enter. Before we do much else, we are gonna heal.
I'm off.
Has to be here.
My skills are absolute.
I'm listening.
I can drink a few potions, actually. I need two. One more. Okay.
Patience.
I feel like we should probably get this, because this is probably going to be some kind of fight against an undead. Green Ravenna. A moan echoes around you, full of old pain and deep relief. As you move the last megalith into place, a woman appears before you. The same woman whose ghost you saw when you discovered these ruins. The shoulders tremble slightly, but her posture displays strength and authority. Alive! Again. Finally! The woman turns to you. I can barely find the words to express my gratitude, stranger. Those who betrayed me, they did oh so much to prevent me from returning to this world. And yet here I am. And it's thanks to you. I would like to reward you before I would leave to take my revenge. Who are you? My name is Ravenna. Queen Ravenna, once. But with my kingdom lost to the dust of centuries, there is little sense in this title. These lands were previously mine until my beloved knights betrayed me. Yeah, you mentioned something about revenge. It is a long story, and I would prefer not to waste any time. But as you were the one who rescued me, you deserve at least a brief explanation. Long ago, I ruled these lands with the help of my 5 most trusted knights. We were close, like a sister and her brothers, perhaps even closer. And it was those 5 beloved souls who betrayed me. They knew all my secrets. They knew the locations of my shrines and their purpose. They also knew that my patrons, the demon lords, would never let me die in peace. That is why my knights changed the order of the megaliths in my shrines, severing my ties with the abyss so I could not call upon the demon lords to rescue me. And so it happened. The blades of the betrayers pierced my heart, and my spirit was locked within the shrine until you set me free. Sadly, centuries have passed. My 5 brave knights are long dead. I can't look into their eyes. I can't ask them the questions that have burned within me all this time. And yet their offsprings still live in this world. I will find them. I will make them mine. Their great-grandfathers so feared us serving a demon worshipper that they betrayed me. The one they swore on their lives to protect. Their great-grandchildren, the blood of our blood, will either become demon worshippers or demon prey. That will be my revenge. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Sad but expected. Oh, lords of the abyss, your daughter calls upon you.
Ends here.
She's probably evil, yeah? Actually, she's chaotic neutral.
Consider me provoked.
Wait, she's got reduction? What happened to you? Valerie, what happened? She's staggered. Okay, so she's super confused right now. What? Okay, murder, please. Yeah, smack her. She's dead. Don't even hope you've gotten rid of me. I don't care. So what's this? Oh, a bastard sword. Convenience. Ravenna's... Okay, very nice. It's a +5 adamantine weapon. Harm spell 3 times per day as a level 11 cleric. Very nice. Heavy shield. Ravenna's oath. +5 heavy shield. Effects of multiple applications of this effect stack. Bleeding stops when the battle ends or when the target's cured by any effect that restores health. Ravenna's Embrace. Adamantine +4 full plate. It's just a regular adamantine full plate, that's about it. It just has some backstory. Physical flow. Ravenous Crown. Damage resistance cold iron. And good. Okay. Ravenous Shadow. Resistance to saving throws and immunity to poison. Okay, that's a lot of cool stuff. Actually from newest. So you're gonna be wearing this bastard sword. Because, I mean, obviously. It's also adamantine, so that's nice. So she doesn't need this anymore. This is cold iron, she still could use this. Now. This gives me 6 armor class. This gives 7. And we make him bleed. And we have a probably better attack, a better chance to actually damage someone. You're gonna get this. This increases your speed, but you don't really need speed. Valerie needs speed. I could get a little bit more armor class. You know what? I'm not using the Smite Evil as much as I think I would be using it. So I think it's actually perfectly fine. Okay, this doesn't give me more saving throws. Why? Because this gives me 5 saving throws. Okay. Helmets? No, I'm not gonna change my helmets at all. This would increase your armor class by 1, but mine by 2. Seems kinda evil, but that's okay. Oh? It doesn't say anything, but I think this can only be worn by a paladin, yeah? Yeah, if equipped by a paladin. Why can you not wear it, though? It doesn't say that you have to be... Maybe you have to be lawful, but it doesn't say it properly here. Because it only says if equipped by a paladin, but he can't wear it. Okay, some saving throws. That's saving throws too. Bite attack. Having saving throws for you would be probably pretty cool. And yeah, your thing here is... This is the thing that actually gives you intelligence, yeah? Yeah. Oh yeah, wasn't she supposed to... Yeah, Lindsay was supposed to wear these. I'm dumb. Okay, we're good here. She's also blinded? Yeah, permanent blindness. Deal with it. Wait, what? Can be removed by remove blindness. Really? So restoration doesn't help you there. That's fine. Okay, we're dealt with her. We good. Oh wait, she's still blind though. What? She cast a spell though. Oh, she didn't cast a spell. She equipped it on a belt, didn't she? Because like double clicked it instead of right clicked it on use. A location unknown? It's fine. Wait, just a second. Should be able to go down here. Oh. I see you there, Kingdom. Wait, what? This failed? Oh, oops. We failed the Rushlight tournament. I totally didn't expect this to happen. I mean, they did tell me to go to Patax. 10 relations, huh? It's fine. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Still gonna go there.
I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, I know you need to catch your breath, but oh? I wonder why we didn't go here. I guess there's a... Yeah, we want to enter. Why not? It's already after the thing. That sucks. The game didn't tell me how many days I have left. If I knew I had... If I knew I had, like... only a few days left, I would have gone here.
Hungry. What?
Whatever. Oh, I don't like you already, Gastruccio. King Oravetti greets you personally. The bulky Khalid is broad-shouldered and looks to be somewhere around 50 years of age. His golden crown sits on long, greasy hair above a heavily powdered face covered in bristle. His expensive doublet is stained with oily spots. He guffaws and squeezes you in a bear hug, envelops you in a mixed scent of sweat, wine, and expensive perfume.
Well, my crown-bearing brother, welcome to my home. Stuff yourself, drink, be my guest. You've proven yourself in combat as well as affairs of state. Let's see how you do at having fun.
What a gloomy, dark place this Rushlight tournament is. How can you not fall into despondence when you see all this ridiculous brightness, pride, vanity?
Yeah, I heard Oravetti. Actually, no. Your spy wanted to kill me. Do you remember Tartuccio?
Tartuccio, the short purple fellow? Ha! You're bearing a grudge about something that happened years ago.
Yeah?
I assure you that escapade in Lady Germandi's mansion was entirely his own arrogation. I sent him to spy on her, not to start a battle or a fire, or a flood for that matter. Now don't be so spiteful. I have invited you here to put all those little grievances behind us and to establish a firm and lasting peace between our kingdoms.
Okay, sure. I'm happy to meet you then.
It's no good for kings and queens to stay in our palaces all the time. We need to meet, be friends with one another. It's all about keeping up neighborly relations, you know. So here's the plan. First, the Fishers' Triathlon. Then, a boasting contest. And in the evening, the best part, a drunken melee. In the interim, there'll be a buffet, a fair, jugglers, acrobats, all the usual entertainment. And after the melee, I'll announce the winner. and then we'll have a festive banquet and a fireworks show. Then we just drink till morning or find a tent to crawl into. Your own or someone else's, depending on your luck. By the way, a knockout such as yourself will always be welcome in my tent. Just joking. Just a joke.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and one more thing. I'll have to seal your sheath. This is a peaceful celebration, after all, and bullies will be kicked out immediately. It doesn't matter if it's a king who decided to kick up a row or just a shopkeeper. So behave yourself and don't start any fights while you're here. Well, I have to go. If you need anything, talk to Nunzio Arpaia. He's my master of ceremonies, so he's responsible for organizing this mess. Have fun.
What if I... What if I load this quick save here? And just go there? That's just this. Yeah, we're gonna do it like this. Because I kind of don't want to lose those 10 relations. I kind of want to see what happens during the thing. Doing it properly, I mean. I have the weapon, don't I, though? That's very important to me. Yeah, I do have it. Whatever, then. It's good. It's fine. I'm just thinking that skipping a day didn't heal me. Teleport here. 21 hours, that's fine.
I need to catch my breath.
Oh, we failed this. Okay. That's the Giggling Hill. Let's... okay, that's like 3 days quicker. Let's load this one. This is just after we got... This is just after we got the last thing. Is that it? No, this is right before we got that other thing. Okay, okay. We need to put you here.
In due time.
Wait, there was a thing here.
Here I am. See?
I wrote it like I saw it.
Okay. We're gonna quick save here, that's fine. Now, we do wanna start singing. We do wanna cast haste. Valor is gonna be the first one who, like, sits here. It's fine.
Let us strike as one.
You stay for now. Have everyone attack Valor. Okay, this guy's coming here. It's annoying.
Consider me provoked.
Okay, whatever. Should still be fine here. Very nice. And another one. Okay. One better this time. This is not a adamantine, but that's okay. Okay. Now let's go to the festival. It's not ideal, but it is 3 days before the other thing. How is it unknown? I guess there's like one part of the path that actually hasn't done anything there. I don't know which one this is. I think that's either a new event or something. It wasn't the end of this festival here, so it's okay. I've been going here the whole stream today, 3.5 hours, and we're going here now. It's fine. We are here. Why is it that when nothing happens, nothing happens, but when the story happens, everything happens? So I have to go here, every other place, but not the story. Okay, skip this conversation. Do it the same way it happened before.
I'm always ready.
Or maybe it's just the penalty that happened.
Patience.
I still feel I should cast this spell, just in case.
I do what I must.
Khan Varel. Who are you? Gnome's yellow, bloodshot eyes scan the faces of the room nervously. Noticing you, he grabs for his sealed sheath. What? Who are you? Oh, it's your Royal Highness. Forgive me, I didn't recognize you. And honor, oh, huge honor. I'm Khan Varel. A simple salesman. What do you sell? What do you care? Fish and the like. Who are you? I told you already. I'm a simple salesman. Not rich, not noble. Why would a king concern himself with me? He wouldn't. Who might you recommend I meet here? No one. Everyone. How should I know? I'm just a simple salesman. Leave me be. Yeah, this whole thing is a trap. A young man staggered towards you. His expensive doublet wet with wine. As he passes, he brushes your shoulders with you and starts yelling, his breath frank with alcohol. Watch yourself. Who do you think you are, you pig? You trampled my foot and ruined my doublet. I'm gonna demand satisfaction. Yeah, deal with him, Octavia. No one notices as you drive a swift blow to the bully's solar plexus. It simply seems as though he swayed and leaned on you, after which you graciously helped him step away to lie down in the shade. That's what I thought. Best wares in the river. Don't waste time asking where they're from. Get these deals while they last. You notice Octavia's fingers reach for a sparkling charm on the vendor's belt. Yeah, would you sell me this for 50 coins? Of course, as you wish. Here, please. Ah, that will suit you nicely. The vendor smiles as he gives Octavia the trinket. Octavia takes the charms from the vendor's hands, fastens it to her belt, and smiles at you. Thank you, it's lovely. And so are you. Okay, show me what you got. Just rings. That's a lot of monies. Ring of Circumstances. The wearer of this ring can, after resting while wearing it, activate up to 4 abilities from the list below. Removing the ring will immediately remove all the bonuses. Oh, physical perfection plus 6. Oh. This spell makes first, second, and third level spells cast by its wearer empowered and extended. That's a lot of cool things here. Saves. +4 bonus to persuasion. And this to intimidation. That's kinda cool. What do I have? I have something that gives me some saving throws and some resistances. Do I have a bonus to persuasion? No, I only have skill focus. You know what? I'm gonna wear that. I'm gonna buy this. Do I want this though? First of all, let's see. Capital punishment. It's two-handed adamantine weapon. What do you have? Giant Bane, Harbinger. I'm gonna sell you. Gonna keep this. Sell. Yeah, sell these two. Let's see. Nah, I'm not gonna be using this. Agile Fists, no. No. Maybe keep these. Sell you. So I have to remember to give this to Lindsay. Ring of Protection +3. She has a +4. You already have a +3. You have a +2. We can sell you. Sell one of them. Sell the junks too. Sell this. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this. It's a little bit expensive, but it's only 100,000 right now. Yeah. Deal. Now. This cloak here. Very nice. And this belt here. And now, you have strengths. You would lose a little bit of strength to gain some dexterity. Gaining dexterity would give... Wait, you already have dexterity from the steady hand. So no. You get a little bit of a bonus to your armor class. So now it wouldn't hurt to give it to you. Amiri would gain 1 point of armor class. Yeah. That's like the only thing here. Harm, however, would get some bonus strength. Yeah, that's fine. This is good. Now it's kind of a shame that we're not really getting the dexterity here. But I'm still getting my saving throws, yeah? To reflexes from this. So I think this is a good thing. Or what we could do is nah, I want to keep the constitution. I want to keep my constitution bonus to have the health. Okay, we're good here. We spent some money, but that's totally fine. Amid the tournament's frivolity, you notice two men nearby are having a heated but hushed discussion. One wears flashy clothes fit for an entertainer, whereas the other wears the steel armor and red cloak of Pitax's guard. It's difficult to hear what they're saying. Well, let's eavesdrop from a distance. Although the two huddle near one another, their voices only occasionally rising above the ambient laughter and music, you're able to overhear the rest of the conversation. The guard sternly chides the entertainer. I don't know quite what you're up to, Aymar, but I know that look. You're planning something dangerous. This isn't the time. You know he's become harsher about... Look around you, Talwyn. Aymar interjects. This celebration, it's just more blood and sport to cover for the ongoing troubles. And we've both helped shepherd it along. This isn't the future we had planned for, but it's the one the fates have dealt. Can we really stand by? He begins to raise his hand and strike a pose as if preparing to make a bold declaration. The guard's hand intercepts Aymmar's arm, firmly preventing the entertainer from making a scene. You know how harsh justice is these days. I've seen it with my own eyes, and it would crush me to see noble intentions harming good people, especially like you. I appreciate those feelings, I do. Aymar gently removes Talwyn's hand from his arm. But what Pitax needs right now is action, and I intend to act. The entertainer looks up, spots you, and smiles as Talwyn frowns and sadly walks away. It's a rare day that life emulates screenplays, Your Highness. Could it be that heroes have arrived in the people's sum of need? Oh, heroism. That's exactly what we do. See that symbol on his clothing? That marks him as a member of the Red Crescent Theatre in Pitax. A fellow artist. She eagerly extracts her journal. Imagine the stories we could write together. What's the problem? I first arrived here 5 years ago. Answering King Erovetti's call for artists and actors to make Pitax a new crucible for the arts. Admittedly, the king dedicated plenty of money to building new theatres and schools. Art only thrives, though, when there are visitors and patrons to pay for it. His slides sidles closer, lowering his voice, and that's where Erovetti has failed. The Pitax River is our lifeline, connecting us to the outside world. River pirates know it, and they prey upon incoming travelers. You might think the king would thwart these pirates and defend his people, but no. He's only sent escorts to protect key shipments, leaving everyone else to the pirates' depredations. This tournament, it hides how we suffer from the king's inaction. Now, when the king's soldiers cannot or will not vanquish the villains, what happens in the stories? He winks and gestures knowingly. That's right, heroes step in. Numerous victims have told me of attacks, and I have pieced together the approximate location of the pirates' camp. If you can ambush and defeat them, traffic will flow. Commerce will thrive, and you'll command the adoration of the boatmen, dock workers, artists, and more. Naturally, I'm prepared to write a play dramatizing your exploits. What do you say? Hey, I'm fine killing river pirates. Then it's settled. I'll write down the directions real quick, and when you're done, you meet me in Pitax so I can hear your account. No doubt the magistrate will be pleased to stop getting piracy complaints too. He draws a roll of parchment from a scroll cube. I hope you'll arrive in time to see my latest production. Speaking of which, I'm already late to oversee its rehearsal. Now that's more like it. Let's go crush those pirates. We'd better not waste time here. I don't like Pitax or its people. Everyone always trying to cheat you, or swindle you, or drag you into some other cunning scumbaggery. Consider this little preview. Good hunting. Okay. Gralton guest. Nunzio Arpaia. Goblin merchant, hello. What you have? What you got? Nothing amazing.
I'm off.
The spirits are obliged and Pitax. Several concerned dock workers crowd around a finely dressed half-elf who listens to the workers with imperious dignity. It's as we've been telling you, Judge. This is the third shipment in 2 months they've stolen from us. Can't keep that up. Doesn't matter how good last year's business been. No cargo means no pay. No pay means no new shipments. We asked you about the thefts before and there's nothing changed. Where's the King's justice, Your Honor? The half-elf patiently motions for silence. It is true that pirates have taken route along the Pitax River and attacked several shipments heading upriver. The king has... He pauses. Noticing you for the first time, he adjusts his posture and stands tall and straightens his sash of office before continuing. King Gorovetti shall address the problem soon. However, he will hear no formal complaints until after the Rushlight tournament. In the meantime, he advises the travelers downriver take care around Little Town. Until then, partake in the festivities and the king's generosity. If anyone has further questions or concerns, I am at your disposal. The gathered workers grumble and disperse, barely mollified by this response. A bright sash cuts across this man's chest, identifying him as a magistrate of Pitax. He makes a shallow bow while keeping his head inclined upward, as if being polite while also conveying his superiority. May the king's law guide you at the Rushlight tournament today. Yeah, I've overheard you talking about the stolen shipments. Is there a problem? Yes, that. An outbreak of river piracy has caused some consternation among the citizens. Simply avoid or exercise caution near Little Town in the meantime. And maybe Pitax would benefit from me doing this. Let us be clear, declares the magistrate, narrowing his eyes with disdain. Pitax's armed forces are entirely capable of handling these criminals. There's no need for would-be heroes or aspiring vigilantes to get involved. Much less foreign interests. I recommend enjoying the rest of the festival. How can he be so deaf to the people's woes? And he calls himself a judge? I knew a judge once. She spent nights butchering her own kin, and then went on to become a zombie. This guy seems fine by comparison. I can understand his reluctance to allow foreigners to meddle in his kingdom's affairs. What I cannot understand is such blatant negligence of justice and safety of his subjects. Okay, bye-bye then. Show me what you got. Greater kinetic diadem. Increases damage dealt by the kineticist's simple energy blast by 3d6 points and by the simple physical blasts by 3d6 plus 3. Composite deals 66 damage more, and composite physical deal 66 plus 6. Okay, that's a lot more damage. What's this? Oh, I see.
I'm there.
Just look at everything. Okay, that's the exit.
I did as you asked.
Okay. I guess we can go there. That's fine. Italia Gitaran. Hello. Greetings, Your Highness. I am Italia Gitaran, Headmaster of the Academy of Grand Arts. Welcome to the tournament. Is this your first time here? I'll be honest, I'm delighted to hear what we have done with Gordia. Not so long ago, he was a little more than a hole in the ground, but you've brought it real civilization. Bravo! Lindsay has some interesting news for you. Yes, Professor Eobold found refuge in our capital, and you know what? He's writing his memories of his time at the Academy. I'm sure it'll be an entertaining read for everyone in Pitax. No, all of Avestan. A book, you say? How brave of him. I hope he doesn't neglect to include the details of his dismissal. Her voice is ice cold and bone dry. What details? What do you mean? You already kicked Professor Eobold out for just being too smart, didn't he? I'm sure that's exactly how he described it. They call him the insightful for a reason, after all. Anyway, forgive me, but I've no interest in discussing this topic further. If you'd like to exchange idle gossip, I'm sure you can find much more willing and interesting company here. I suspect you know to whom I'm referring. Huh. Animate Belvara. Here, okay.
In due time.
What's up?
I'm listening.
Oh, Gregory Goodman, the famed Baron. Now, excuse me. The King of Gordia now has come to visit us. It is such a delight to see you here. Maestro Belvara, well, do you remember me? Lindsay blurts out and turns bright red. Ah, Lindsay, of course I remember you. You and your nonsense at the poetics exam. I hear you have your own publishing house now. I didn't take you for the entrepreneurial sort, but I'm happy you finally found your calling. Yeah, I believe Lindsay has a question for you. Oh? I just hope it isn't about any of the lectures I used to give at the academy. Go ahead, ask away. She smiles encouragingly at Lindsay. Lindsay turns bright red, takes a deep breath, and blurts out, Sorry, but I really need to know the truth. Why did Irveti kick Professor Eobold out of the academy? Oh yes, he did move to your kingdom, didn't he? I'm curious how he portrayed his dismissal. I'd bet it was something like a poem in 6 verses recounting the tale of a tyrant ousting a poor but honest scientist for telling the truth. The reality is much more mundane. Irovetti didn't fire Eobold, Italia did, and I have to give it to her. This time, unlike most times, she was completely right. Was he inappropriate? Probably. That can't be. Okay, what happened then? Why did she expel him? Well, Eobold is a very fine teacher, of course, but he pays too much attention to how his favorite students perform in class and not enough to their extracurricular activities. Why worry if they steal a trinket here or there, or maybe rough someone up on occasion, as long as their poetry and music are exemplary? Predictably, this led to a sad end. What was supposed to be just another innocent joke from one of his favorites, Alondi, led to someone's death. It was an accident, certainly, but the kids just underestimated his own strength. Oh. Well, Lindsay's not gonna like that, because she was bullied by Alondi. Atalia expelled the lot of them, and as always, Eobald went to stand up for them, but this time he discovered that her patience was not boundless. She blamed him, said that he'd let his troublemakers run wild so he could get out of the academy along with them. She told them she won't tolerate any more bullying, even if it's coming from genius students. I understand it's odd to hear won't tolerate from Atalia Gitaran, but that's what really happened. Pale, Lindsay looks animated with huge eyes, unable to utter a word. Why would she hide it? She doesn't like this to discuss the Academy's internal affairs. Behind that neat facade, there's too many events she's looked the other way on over the years. All in good faith, of course. Okay, if Iravetti didn't banish him, why'd he send assassins? He'd planned to return the old man to Patax and make Italia reinstate him into the academy. Or failing that, he at least wanted to keep him from going to Yule. Eobald the Insightful is a prominent name. Of course, Iravetti would want the teachers serving him, rather than his neighbors. In the hands of a ruler, even death is political currency. Though none wish to recall that, sooner or later, fate will use it to pay them as well. Okay, bye-bye then. I'm not sure you should be thanking me. I see poor Lindsay's not too happy with his truth. Hey, come on, girl, cheer up. Being disappointed by people is practically a professional necessity for people like us. Whatever I might have said before, you're not a bad bard. And that means sometimes you have to face the music. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Enjoy the celebration. I can't believe it. Nietzsche lied to me all this time. I'm going to learn the truth as soon as we get back to the capital. What was this? Nuzio Arpaia. Oh, that's the main dude here. Stefano Mosconi. Hello, Stefano. What's up? Since your last encounter, Stefano Mosconi has put on a little weight, and his appearance has become even more festive. As you approach, a polite smile blooms on his face. Why, if it isn't King Gregory Goodman, please allow me to congratulate you on your success. Yeah, this isn't the first year the tournament has been held. Why was I not invited? I mean, no offense when I say this, but both you and your state were, frankly, inconsequential. Not significant enough for our attention. But your victory at Brevoy's border and your subsequent coronation changed all that. In truth, Iravetti only invites those he's identified as worthy rivals to the tournament. So he considers me a rival. I don't think I've ever given him any cause for a feud. The unfortunate reality is that your very existence, along with the strength of your kingdom has acquired, is cause enough. What would happen were you to join them with Mivon against Pitax? Or perhaps you might seek to extend your lands west and not stop at the border? What if merchants from Brevoy began traveling through your lands, bypassing Pitax entirely? And of course, the most important question. Do you sit securely on your throne, or does Pitax stand a chance to expand east? I guess you're honest with me, so I appreciate that. Think nothing of it. I have great interest in seeing how events will unfold. Bye-bye then. Until we meet again, I'm sure we will. Irse Celis. Hello. An elf in leather armor scans the crowd intently. He seems to be the only one at the celebration not participating. He's also the only one besides the guards whose weapon isn't sealed. Your Highness, welcome to Pitax. S.A. Salis, the captain of the city guard, at your service. You don't really seem to be enjoying yourself here. The celebration is for you. For the city guard, it's just another workday. And right now, our work is preventing the disruption of the festivities. Do you recommend anyone to meet? That depends on the purpose of your visit. If you're here in business, well, you already know King Orovetti, of course, but it would be worth your time to speak to Gaspar Pacienza. The trading houses may have lost much of their former power, but they're still capable of many things, and if you'd like to partake in our renowned culture, there's Animaid Bellavara, the most famous bard in the city, and Atalia Gitaran as well, headmaster of the academy. Just take care, they can't stand one another. Bye-bye then. Be careful.
Follow if you dare.
Zenmigra. No, Zenmergia. Oh, we can't talk to her. Alcohol.
I see something.
There's a secret. Sky Metal Cogwheel.
I'm there.
Mr. Yado. Manticore. Give me all the alcohol.
Done and done.
Hey. Just a +4 chain shirt and a +1 mithril scale mail. Well, that's pretty okay. Gaspar Lacienza. Hello. My regards, King Gregory Goodman. Gaspar Lacienza. At your service. Tell me about yourself. I'm the head of the Lacienza family and master of what remains of the Iron Fox trade house. Before Orovetti took the crown, it would have been my family receiving you at our house. Alas, we're simply guests of his celebration now. What caused you to lose influence? It's a dark and sordid story, and I swear I'd give my life to learn the full truth of it. Pitax was founded by 4 families, and ruled by the 4 trade houses for centuries. We quarreled from time to time, of course, and property didn't always change hands peacefully. But none of us would dream of impinging on another's family's lawful rights. And then Orovetti appeared. We underestimated him. Taught him nothing more than another adventurer, like thousands of others in the region. He handled matters quickly and chaotically, with assets running through his fingers faster than chips at a card table. His wealth grew rapidly, but he still wasn't a big fish, for a while at least. He invited representatives from all the trade houses to play cards. No one really knows exactly what happened, but by morning he owned most of their assets, including the crown. They suspected a rigged game and sent representatives from the families to discuss the matter with him, and then a wave of disappearances rolled across the city. My brothers, the former kings of Pitax, disappeared, along with many other honorable people, and Orovetti made it clear that the lives of his hostages would depend upon our obedience. He was king, and our wealth and power lay in ruins. Okay, the citizens seem to love him. It would seem so, wouldn't it? Yet appearances can be deceiving. Yes, he's made many rich and happy, but there are many more lives that he's dragged through the mud for his own endless celebration. Trust me, there's many who would gladly put an end to his rule, and the king has so many spies that everyone's afraid to even discuss it. Ask the head of the Precious Academy, Atalia Gitaran, what she thinks, or maybe the High Priest, Dre Yarns. You'll see their mouths shut tighter than an oyster's shell. Who do you recommend I meet here? I'd do better to tell you whom you should avoid. There's a gloomy, sickly-looking gnome wandering about. Khan Viril, chief of the so-called Thieves Guild. He's Orovetti's primary business partner, and they understand the word business quite broadly. You said the so-called Thieves Guild. What does he do? Certainly not picking pockets. The fellow came from Numeria shortly after Irovechi started his reign. I won't lie, but the Pataxian trade houses occasionally made some questionable deals, but before Irovechi, those like Viril were driven from the city faster than you can say first doses free. The man is a drug pusher. He sells the blood brush extract. They say it enhances all senses extraordinary and invokes vivid visions, but also affects minds and could be toxic in repeated doses. I saw those who overuse it. They could not put 3 words together. Because of Viril, half the city's youth is on his trash. And Irovechi is pleased as punch about it. The more time the citizens spend in altered states, the fewer questions they ask. The gnome also uses his own products. It affects both the body and the mind. He fears his own shadow, seeing the deception and trickery everywhere. Those who deal with him hope for fabulous profits, but they more often than not end up at the bottom of the river. Okay, Barbara. It was an honor speaking with you, Your Highness. Okay. Still haven't seen the whole priest dude. Lockpicking contest. Sure. Test your finesse against the finest dwarven locksmithing. Crack the lock. Get the prize. Who'll challenge the best dwarven locks of the 5 Knights Mountains? Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Splendid. Come. Come. The table's right here. I wish you the best of luck. Lindsay's gonna inspire competence here.
I did as you asked.
She did it. The first lock is open. Congratulations, but can you open the second? Probably.
I did as you asked.
Second was actually more difficult. I'm gonna quick save here. Probably gonna have to save scum the third. She failed. I can't believe it. You just popped the last lock. Only 1 in a million could do such a thing. What's the third one? 46. She exactly 46. Very nice. Also got trap springer's gloves. Okay, you can stop singing now. Oh, we already had these. Here comes the conqueror of locks, scourge of chests himself. Congratulations. It was a splendid victory. Okay. I mean, we got some experience points out of it. Too bad she got hit by a spell.
What troubles you?
I mean, by a trap. It was a poison trap, though, so it doesn't matter. So I was actually right to cast the lace poison on myself. Mm-hmm. What else? Hello, Mr. Trader. What do you have? Chaos Hammer. Anarchic, okay. Mm-hmm. Well, that's a lot of +4 stuff, but no, it's fine. I haven't seen the the priest that the other guy mentioned. Okay.